Basant Shinde, who is a co-author of the Genetic Studies Indus Civilization, is joining us live on the broadcast. Morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on NewsX. Sir, first question, how was the DNA from the Rakhagadi burial discovered in the first place?
See, the site of Rakhagadi is located in Hisar district of Haryana. And we have been working on this site for last 7 years. But the actual, the excavation of burial started in 2015, and for two years, we collected the samples. See, what is interesting here that I excavated another, a site called Parmana before, and I failed to get DNA from the, from that particular site because perhaps our method was not right. Then I was, I came in contact with some of the Koreans and the Japanese scientists, and they suggested that if you change your methodology, perhaps you will be able to get. So we changed that, and in spite of the fact that the climate is not really good, conducive for the growth, for the preservation of the DNA in this part, we were fortunate to get DNA from one skeletal remain, very strong DNA. We excavated nearly 40 burials, and there were very weak signatures in fact of DNA in 5 burials, but they were not really sufficient to get or reach to any conclusion. And finally, this particular woman, in fact, that you mentioned, it is 4,500 years old, from belonging to the Harappan civilization. And finally, we could get DNA. So we have taken really proper precaution and all this for this particular purpose.
And sir, how is this DNA different from other samples from Iran and other places?
See, the gene of these people, we compared with contemporary world, in fact, from Iran, from steppe region, and also from the Middle East, and we found that the gene of these people are completely different from the gene of Iranians and the Central Asians and the Middle East people, and they are very close to the gene of the of the Andamanese hunter-gatherers. So it is quite clear that this particular ancestry is derived from the hunter-gatherers of this region. And then, of